Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a really interesting topic to dive into, and trust me, you won't want to miss this one. We're talking about Ariana Grande, but not in the way you might expect. Over the years, we've seen plenty of celebrity lookalikes, but there's one person in particular who has taken things to a whole new level. Meet Paige, a girl who has spent years perfecting her Ariana-inspired look to the point where it's honestly a little eerie. Recently, she made headlines after showing up at a major event, sparking a wave of discussions online. So what's the deal? Is this just innocent admiration? Or has it gone too far? Let's break it all down. We need to talk about Ariana Grande, but not in the usual way. There's someone out there who looks strikingly similar to her. And no, I'm not talking about Gabby DiMartino, who's already well known for resembling Ariana. The person in question today is Paige, a girl who has spent years trying to look like Ariana to the point where it's almost unsettling. Recently, she attended an event and immediately became a hot topic of conversation, with people comparing her to Ariana and debating just how far this resemblance goes. So, let's dive into the details of this whole situation. If you're someone who spends a lot of time online, chances are you already know who Paige is. But for those who don't, here's a quick recap. Paige has been imitating Ariana Grande for quite some time. Initially, she gained attention simply for her resemblance to the pop star, but over the years, she took things to another level. She didn't just copy Ariana's makeup or hairstyle. She started mimicking her mannerisms, voice, and even the way she interacts with people. At first, people were curious, maybe even entertained, but as time went on, it started to feel a little too much. Of course, idolizing celebrities and copying their looks isn't anything new. Social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram are full of people emulating their favorite stars. Even Ariana Grande herself has had lookalikes before, Gabby DiMartino being one of the most famous. But Paige's case is different. Unlike Gabby, who was already a social media personality before leaning into her resemblance to Ariana, Paige has built her entire online presence around looking like her. That's why, while some fans found it amusing at first, many others started questioning how far she was willing to go. What really made people uncomfortable was when Paige took things beyond social media. She wasn't just doing makeup transformations or putting her hair in a high ponytail while lip-syncing to Ariana's songs. She was showing up at high-profile events, like red carpet premieres, looking so much like Ariana that it became hard to tell them apart at first glance. This escalated into an internet-wide discussion, with some people accusing her of exploiting Ariana's image for fame, while others simply found the whole thing unsettling. Paige first went viral in 2019 because of her resemblance to Ariana. In the beginning, it was harmless. She was just making videos recreating scenes from Ariana's time as Cat Valentine on Victorious. But over time, things changed drastically. She started embodying different eras of Ariana's career, from her fashion choices to her gestures, and soon, it felt like everything she did was an attempt to be an exact replica of the pop star. What started as admiration quickly turned into something that many found creepy and excessive. Things escalated when Ariana Grande herself acknowledged the situation in 2019. At the time, a clip went viral of Paige perfectly mimicking Ariana's voice, recreating a scene from Victorious. The unsettling part? Paige was dressed like Ariana from the present day, but speaking in the voice of her teenage Nickelodeon character. This bizarre mix of timelines made it even more jarring. Even Ariana took notice and tweeted, "I just wonder why Kat's voice is in this conversation." It was a subtle way of saying that she found the whole thing a little weird. While Ariana never outright criticized Paige, fans believe that over time, she became increasingly uncomfortable with the whole situation. A major clue was when Ariana shared a video from filmmaker Jordan Furman on her Instagram story. The video discussed how people often take meaningful moments from movies or shows, things that artists have poured their hearts into for years, and distort them for entertainment. Ariana seemed to be hinting that Paige's imitation was doing something similar, taking her artistry and reducing it to an internet gimmick. At the end of the day, the situation with Paige isn't just about a superfan who admires Ariana. It's about how far is too far when it comes to imitation. While some argue that Paige is simply showing her love for Ariana in her own way, others see it as obsessive and unsettling. Either way, one thing is clear. When imitation reaches the point where someone loses their own identity, it raises some serious questions. There are days when boredom creeps in, and for some, the only way to shake it off is by stirring up a little chaos. That seemed to be the case when someone posted a rather cryptic message online, hinting at a desire to disrupt someone else's life, almost as if they were inviting controversy just for the fun of it. The post quickly gained traction, with people interpreting it in different ways. Was it just a joke? Or was there a deeper frustration hidden beneath those words? Adding fuel to the fire, this was followed by another comment. OMG. This could easily double as an impression of those TikTok ponytail girls who think they're doing a perfect Cat Valentine voice. The winged eyeliner, the oversized sweatshirts. They think they're nailing my look, but honestly, it's just diminishing the whole thing. This remark sent the internet into a frenzy, with many believing that Ariana Grande herself was shading Paige Niemann and the way she had been imitating her for years. Fans immediately jumped to Ariana's defense, interpreting her words as a subtle way of expressing her discomfort with Paige's relentless attempts to mirror her every move. The question was clear. If Ariana herself wasn't a fan of this imitation, why was Paige still doing it? But rather than stepping back, Paige seemed to lean into the controversy even more. Instead of fading into the background, she started embracing interviews and responding to the backlash, which only intensified the criticism from Ariana's fanbase. However, not all attention was negative. Surprisingly, some brands saw an opportunity in Paige's viral presence. Despite the heated debates surrounding her resemblance to Ariana, certain companies were eager to collaborate with her. It became evident that, for these brands, Paige's ability to spark conversation, whether positive or negative, was reason enough to include her in marketing campaigns. One notable example was her partnership with Alexander Wang. The brand, known for pushing boundaries in fashion, reached out to her as part of a campaign promoting a new handbag collection. Interestingly, they had previously worked with other celebrity lookalikes as well, using their resemblance to stir up buzz around their products. When the campaign launched, the conversation quickly shifted from the handbags themselves to the ethics of marketing through celebrity doppelgangers. The promotional video featured Paige showcasing a sleek, studded bottom bag with embossed branding, flaunting its pebble-textured leather and dual-length straps. "Are you kidding me? This leather is gorgeous," she gushed in the clip. While the product itself received praise, the campaign drew criticism, with many questioning why brands were rewarding lookalikes instead of focusing on originality. Despite the backlash, Paige showed no signs of stopping. The controversy wasn't just about her resembling Ariana, it was about the fact that she was actively profiting from it. She had secured sponsorship deals, posted paid promotions, and even monetized her OnlyFans account, all while maintaining the image of an Ariana Grande clone. For many, this was the breaking point. It wasn't just about admiration or cosplay anymore. She had turned her imitation into a full-fledged business model. Fans took to social media, branding her as downright creepy, and the conversation escalated to the point where even those outside the Ariana fandom started commenting on how unsettling the whole situation had become. The tipping point came when Paige made an appearance at a major red carpet event. As soon as photos of her posing for cameras started circulating online, the internet exploded. Many people were genuinely confused, mistaking her for Ariana Grande at first glance. But once they realized it was Paige, the reaction was swift and intense. "Getting plastic surgery just to look like a celebrity you're obsessed with is insane," one tweet read. Others admitted that, for a brief moment, they couldn't understand why Ariana's face looked slightly different, until they realized they were actually looking at Paige Niemann. Speculation ran wild, with people accusing Paige of undergoing procedures specifically to enhance her resemblance to Ariana. It wasn't just fans who found the situation eerie. Even those unfamiliar with the drama began to express discomfort, as it seemed like Paige's entire identity revolved around mimicking Ariana's every phase. This wasn't just about the ponytail and sweatshirts anymore. This was a full-scale transformation that had lasted for years. From Ariana's Dangerous Woman era to her more recent looks, Paige had adapted every aesthetic, seemingly refusing to move on. And now, with her presence at high-profile events, many felt she had officially taken things too far. The backlash hit a peak last November when Paige was reportedly banned from Instagram and TikTok. Her disappearance from these platforms was met with celebration from Ariana's fans, who saw it as long overdue consequences for her years of imitation. While there was no official confirmation that her bans were directly related to the Ariana controversy, many speculated that the ongoing criticism played a role in her sudden removal from social media. At the end of the day, Paige Niemann's story is about more than just a lookalike. It's a conversation about identity, boundaries, and the blurred lines between admiration and obsession. While some argue that she's simply capitalizing on an opportunity, others see her as a cautionary tale of how far social media culture can push people to lose themselves in someone else's shadow. Despite all the backlash and numerous reports against her social media presence, Paige ultimately managed to regain access to her accounts, a development that left many people frustrated and disappointed. You might think that facing such strong opposition would make her reconsider attending the premiere, but that was far from the case. She still showed up, fully embracing the Ariana-inspired look that has defined her online persona. Even though her accounts were previously at risk of being suspended due to continuous reports accusing her of impersonating Ariana, she remains undeterred. Fans of the pop star have repeatedly expressed their disapproval, believing that Ariana herself is uncomfortable with the mimicry. Yet Paige refuses to step away from the identity she has built. Interestingly, many have pointed out that Paige actually resembled Ariana more before she started making drastic efforts to look like her. Some have even compared her to those celebrity doppelgangers who naturally remind people of famous figures without trying too hard. It used to be a case of, "Oh, you know who you kind of look like?" A passing resemblance that was intriguing rather than unsettling. But now, she has taken it to such an extreme that many believe she has entirely altered her face in pursuit of this manufactured similarity. One of the biggest challenges Paige now faces is that Ariana's style has evolved significantly over the years. The singer has toned down her makeup, opting for a more natural aesthetic and a softer color palette. This shift has made it much harder for Paige to successfully replicate Ariana's signature look. Before, heavy contouring, bold winged eyeliner, and high ponytails were enough to sell the illusion. But with Ariana moving in a different direction, Paige's imitation is becoming less convincing. While some still see traces of Ariana in her, there's something undeniably strange about dedicating one's entire public persona to looking like someone else. Then there's the matter of her OnlyFans presence, something that has added another layer of controversy to the discussion. Many feel that Paige's involvement in the platform crosses a major line, as it commodifies her resemblance to Ariana in a way that makes fans uncomfortable. It has even fueled concerns that AI-generated deepfake content, such as explicit images of celebrities, could become more normalized due to people like Paige capitalizing on their likeness to public figures. Despite the heavy criticism, Paige appears unfazed. She continues to post on social media as if nothing has happened, brushing off the negativity and even doubling down on her choices. Following her appearance at the recent movie premiere, she took to Instagram to share photos of herself at the event, captioning them with enthusiasm. "I had an amazing time at the companion movie premiere at Movie World. Huge thanks to at IamWriterBoy and at King Vader for making this possible at WB Pictures." Her words suggest that she is unbothered by the swirling controversy, choosing instead to celebrate the opportunities that have come her way. But with the internet still abuzz with discussions about her latest public outing, one question remains. How far is too far? Is Paige simply playing into her viral identity for attention and business opportunities? Or has she taken her obsession with Ariana to a disturbing level? Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about all of this? Has Paige crossed a line? Or is she just another internet personality riding the wave of online fame? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. At the end of the day, Paige Niemann's transformation and continued impersonation of Ariana Grande spark a much bigger conversation, one that goes beyond just looking like a celebrity. It raises questions about internet culture, identity, and the lengths people will go to for attention and success in the social media era. While some see her as just another influencer capitalizing on a viral persona, others believe she's taken things way too far, blurring the line between admiration and obsession. But what do you think? Is Paige simply playing the game of social media fame, or has she crossed a boundary that shouldn't be ignored? Do you believe impersonating a celebrity to this extent is just harmless fun, Or is it something more concerning? Let's keep the conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay updated on all the latest drama, trends, and pop culture moments, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share this video with your friends if you found it interesting, and let's keep building this amazing community together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.